It's July 1st. I'm Macy Eglund. We begin with a developing story. Police are on the scene of a car submerged in water in Suffolk. They tell us that car was found at Cedar Beach just before 8 o'clock last night. We spoke to the divers who say they discovered it.
Within 2 minutes, I located a vehicle on the bottom, and then we figured out that after about 7 or 8 passes that I had a definite shape of the vehicle that we were looking for.
The investigation is ongoing. For updates, go to Newsday.com. Only in Newsday, the family of a Lynbrook veteran has been awarded $5 million in a wrongful death lawsuit. Henry Serapika suffered from bed sores at South Shore Rehabilitation and Nursing in Freeport. His family says he later developed severe sepsis and died. They call their father's care inhumane. Some Long Island cancer patients are losing coverage. A deal between Memorial Sloan Kettering and United Healthcare could not be reached by last night's deadline. That means all MSK doctors are now out of network for patients with United and Oxford insurance. However, those with fully insured plans still have in-network coverage for hospital services under a 60-day cooling-off rule. Rent is rising in New York City. A 3% hike was approved on one-year leases for rent-stabilized apartments. For two-year leases, it jumps 4.5%.
Tenants are the majority of New York City, and we're going to keep fighting for the city that we want and the city that we deserve.
Those changes are expected to take effect in October. Plans are in the works to revitalize Hempstead's downtown. A $10 million state grant is helping fund the project, which New York's Secretary of State got a tour of yesterday. The state will announce which projects get funding next year. It's the first day for Hempstead's new interim superintendent. Gary Rush takes over for former superintendent Regina Armstrong, who was put on administrative leave amid clashes with the school board. Let's talk about your Tuesday forecast now. Warmer, more humid today, and those pop-up overnight storms will stick with us throughout the day. Let's take a look outside right now. Roads are slick here on Newtown Lane in East Hampton. Rainy start to your Tuesday. Let's take a look at the futurecast so you can plan this out. We'll see rain in the morning, again in the afternoon, and at night, so just rainy all day. Some of those storms could become strong. That rain lingers into tomorrow morning, but eventually it clears out. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. The sun sticks with us, though, for the rest of the week. Look at this, 4th of July, looking beautiful. Highs in the 80s right now. Great weather, no rain in sight for your holiday weekend.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
There's so much to do here at Robert Moses State Park. I'm Elisa DiStefano. Let's go have some fun in the sun.
It's really fun, splashing water. You can make sand castles. You can have fun in the waves.
So they big waves here or small waves here?
Medium waves.
They're medium waves here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you jump in them?
Yep.
Wow.
It is a beautiful beachfront, nearly 5 miles, and we have swimming at every field. We have lifeguards on duty. The walk from the parking fields here at Robert Moses to the actual water is probably the shortest walk that you can make on the South Shore of Long Island.
Which is great because, of course, the goal for most is just to get into the water, and the ocean feels so good. I just wish I was more appropriately dressed for this assignment. Here at Field 2, there are other activities to enjoy. There are volleyball courts that are packed with leagues at night and an 18-hole pitch and putt golf course.
We have surf fishermen, thousands of them that come and enjoy Robert Moses. We have surfers that, especially in the West End area, field number 2. Families generally, fields 3 or fields 4. And the reason I say that, field 3 is more of a condensed park and the shorter walk onto the beachfront. At field number 4, it's less crowded. Field 5 and field 2, they are the most popular.
Field 5 has a totally different vibe. And a party scene here. Now I really feel like I am on vacation.
So if you go to Europe, this is everywhere, but on Long Island, this is something special. A beach, a bar right on the beach. We serve cocktails. We even make gelato here on site at Field 5.
This is non-alcoholic, right?
Right.
I can't leave without trying the homemade gelato. Hey, a girl's gotta cool off. You can also take a walk or ride in a pedicab to the Fire Island Lighthouse and Kismet and have another whole day away.
The place to be. You can read more about what to do at our state parks and beaches this summer on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box.
Invading Hollow, bottles and barrels are being filled with booze that's distilled right here on site. And the man behind it all is...
I'm Rich DeBeal, founder, master distiller of Long Island Spirits. Been doing it about 20 years. I love what I do out here. Every day I make some of the world's finest craft spirits.
DeBeal once worked in the tech world and says he would feed his passion for distilling by researching and experimenting in his downtime, and said if you want to be a distiller, you'd better enjoy experimenting too.
You put your heart and soul into something, then realize it's not going to set the world on fire. So repeated mistakes is probably the biggest challenge for anyone getting into this business.
And when you're not experimenting, you're getting to know your equipment. All of it. Inside and out.
This is the coarse and this is the fine. The control is the 1.2 million BTUs of heat that are generated to heat both these stills.
Now when it comes to making spirits, DeBeal says it's a crowded market, but that challenge is half the fun.
You do it because you like coming to work in the morning and producing something, getting to see your result, whether it's vodka, gin, or several years later, some of the world's finest whiskeys. So you come in here making a difference in a little bit of a footprint in the beverage, the craft beverage world.
Despite countless bottles and barrels all promising to give you your best drink, the greatest distillers know the experimenting, the passion, and the urge to create something new is what really fills glasses, shelves, and hopefully hearts.
When I drive out here, I don't feel like I'm going to work. I feel like, I'm just spending time pursuing what you really love. And there's really no better feel to that.
Ken Buffa, Newsday TV.
You can see more LI Work segments on our website, newsday.com. Again, just click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. The Islanders opened summer development camp with their #1 overall draft pick, Matthew Schaefer, making his on-ice debut. Newsday's Andrew Gross has the story in East Meadow.
The Islanders have opened their summer development camp here at Northwell Health Ice Center in East Meadow, and it's what the organization is hoping and promoting as the dawn of a new era. At the center of that is #1 overall pick, Matthew Schaefer, the defenseman from Erie, Ontario. He made his on-ice debut for the Islanders today. Beforehand, he was out signing autographs with the fans, and that's another new thing for this team, that the summer development camp, it's in the summer. This was a camp that under former General Manager Lou Lamoriello used to be run in September. Now it's being run under new GM Matthew Darsh here the first week of July. The other new thing is that fans are in the stands. That was something under Lamoriello. These were closed practices. You'll get to see all of these players in an intra-squad scrimmage on Wednesday, the blue-white game also at Northwell Health Ice Center, which is open to the public. For Newsday TV, I'm Andrew Gross.
Read more about the Islanders on newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box.
Only in Newsday. 2/3 of the nation's traffic fatalities are the result of aggressive driving. Newsday investigates this rising trend,
The number one complaint that we get is reckless driving.
its connection with fatalities and serious crashes,
I don't want to hear that he made a mistake. He killed my daughter and 2 other children.
and what can be done to stop it.
When there's a police officer, people just naturally slow down.
Dangerous roads, aggressive driving. A Newsday investigation. Now available at newsday.com/dangerousroads.
You can see more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and all of the other services that you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.